The Russian version of the Su-57 is much simpler than the now cancelled Indian version, as the FGFA was proposed to have Indian avionics and compatibility with a wider range of weapons, but as the progress on the Russian version wasn't encouraging, India backed out of the joint development program in 2019. But this has not stopped Russia from seeing India as a prospective buyer of the Su-57. The Russian Tactical Missile Weapons Corporation has announced yesterday that it is developing a new Mach 8 plus hypersonic short-range missile for the Su-57 known as Lachinka MD, that will have a range of 110 kilometers and will be invulnerable to modern air defense systems. The Su-57 can cruise at a speed of Mach 2 without the use of afterburners and has a range of up to 3,500 kilometers while traveling at subsonic speeds. The development of the second-generation Product 30 engine is still ongoing, and it has a dry thrust of 103 kN and wet thrust of 180 kN. Taiwan is planning to build 4 additional Chuo-Chiang missile corvettes, which is a 685-ton class corvette with high speeds of about 83 km per hour, and is equipped with 400 km range anti-ship supersonic missiles to sink enemy aircraft carriers. Experts have said that high speeds and small size ensures survival in battle, and that the Indian Navy also needs such littoral combat ship platforms to defeat anti-access and asymmetric threats, as China is expected to deploy a carrier strike group in the Indian Ocean region from 2025. Deploying a large number of missiles in a small batch of expensive platforms like destroyers and frigates is very risky, and building smaller vessels in much larger numbers and equipping them with the BrahMos NG can provide significant anti-ship capabilities. The VLSR SAM can be integrated for air defense requirements, and torpedo tubes will provide protection against underwater threats. The littoral combat ship will cost only 1/4 the cost of a destroyer, and 30 ships can be procured at $4 billion, and the adoption of modular construction will ensure a high rate of shipbuilding in a very short amount of time. According to a media report, Bharat Electronics Limited has exported a remote-controlled air defense station to Myanmar, and the shipment also included a gun mount and an optical device. The listed value of the export is more than $600,000, and this deal will potentially lead to a larger purchase in the future. Bharat Electronics Limited has also made multiple shipments to Myanmar's military for a coastal surveillance system, electro-optic systems, radar video extractor receivers, very high-frequency communication systems, graphics processors, workstation hardware, server storage and batteries. The Indian Army has refused to take deliveries of further units of Dhanush Howitzers after finding quality and build issues with the initial 15 guns. The Army has flagged multiple concerns regarding hydraulics sight and even mounting in some cases, and the Army has noticed a remarkable degradation of the build qualities of the guns as compared to the units that were supplied for the firing trials. A joint team of Ministry of Defence and Army have requested the Ordnance Factory Board to fix these issues. The Ordnance Factory will be able to resume the deliveries of fresh batches of Dhanush Howitzers from the second half of 2022, since most of the manufacturing team that produced the first batch have been asked to undergo retraining, and the equipment and tools that were used for manufacturing of these guns are also being relooked. India and the United States held a meeting of India-US Defense Policy Group in Washington, and they took stock of the joint project to co-develop air-launched unmanned aerial vehicle under the Defense Technology and Trade Initiative. The two sides have also agreed to encourage both the private and government stakeholders to utilize the existing innovation ecosystems in defense industries for co-development and co-production in the field of artificial intelligence, cybersecurity and counter-unmanned aerial vehicle technologies. The 13th round of India-China military dialogue did not yield any result, and the Chinese army is not willing to address de-escalation in 3 remaining friction points on the line of actual control in the eastern Ladakh region. The Indian side has pointed out that the situation had been caused by unilateral attempts of the Chinese side to alter the status quo, and has asked the Chinese side to take appropriate steps in the remaining areas to restore peace along the LAC.
Omar dropped it.